Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here this morning to talk about Monday Night Raw from last night. I want to talk about July 24th edition of Monday Night Raw. I feel like it was a Monday Night rerun from last week. WWE really gets so freaking lazy leading up to big premium live events. Like, they get so freaking lazy. Because I thought this was just a fucking rerun from last week. So, but for the show tonight, I just thought it was average. I mean, I didn't really like it or hate it. It's just kind of a middle-of-the-road show. And unfortunately, they keep their uncreative wheel turning, heading towards SummerSlam. Monday Night Raw did very little to get anyone excited for SummerSlam. Like, all these shows feel like reruns with absolutely no effort. Like, it feels like all they're caring to do right now is fill 3 hours of television with mind-numbingly boring garbage for the sake of feeling like 3 hours. Like, yeah, there was some good stuff. I'm not gonna completely shit on the show, but just too many fucking just same shit. Like, you get the Judgment Day, like 3-4 segments of show, you get the same like main event, or the same matches with the Judgment Day. Kevin Owens versus Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio. Sometimes you'll get the 6-man tag with Matt Riddle and KO and Sami versus the Judgment Day. Like, the Judgment Day, it's becoming too much on TV. I think people are now starting to realize this. I started realizing it last week. That it's becoming too much Judgment Day on TV. It was like good in the ring. Like, I mean, I thought the wrestling was good. Like the wrestling, actual wrestling in the ring with like Ludwig Kaiser. I thought that was a good match. I thought Ricochet and Logan Paul had a pretty good segment. That match is now official for SummerSlam. Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio was good. Ciampa and Bronson Reed was probably the match of the night. Like, I thought the actual wrestling, like the wrestling matches tonight were good. So it wasn't a bad show. It's just so repetitive with like the Judgment Day. Cody Rhodes, I love Cody Rhodes, but kind of the same promo every week. I don't know. I mean, Raw wasn't great, it just wasn't terrible. I don't know, I thought it was a decent show, I just didn't think it was great. I'm not gonna completely say the show sucked. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10. I just didn't care for the show. So, we start off with the Judgment Day. Oh, Jesus Christ. And then we have Kevin Owens coming out there, Sami Zayn. I've just completely lost all interest in the Judgment Day. We're running through the typical gambit of, quote, how many different matches can they make out of this one tag team match? Guess we want to book at the upcoming premium live event with Sami KO and the Judgment Day. It really makes for very uninspiring television. I've completely lost interest in this. And then we get a champion versus champion match later in the night, which they didn't even need to make official. So what happens when you have 3 hours of TV to fill every week? I'm losing interest in the Judgment Day. I feel like Rhea is almost never concerned about the women's division. Damian Priest feels like a bystander. Now that him and Finn Rent feuding with each other at the moment. Dominic, I just don't care. I mean, I know he's over with getting the boo, boo, boo. Finn Balor feels the only one with an interesting storyline right now. I just don't care for Dominic Mysterio. Like, yeah, he gets that heel heat, but he needs to get better in the ring. Because I didn't care for his match with Wesley. Wesley's one of the best performers in NXT. Didn't have a good match with him. Butch, that was just a sloppy match as well. And Sami Zayn was a decent one, but it's hard to care when you have the same match every week. Shit's just repetitive. Very uninspiring. So boring. But yeah, we get Becky Lynch versus Zoe Stark. If Becky Lynch wins, she has to face Trish Stratus again. Decent, pretty good match. Becky Lynch gets the win over Zoe Stark, so she's gonna face Trish Stratus again. I think SummerSlam. We get Cody Rhodes promo talking about Brock Lesnar, and he basically tells Brock Lesnar he's gonna end this at SummerSlam. It was a good promo, but this feud has ran its course. Hopefully Cody has something after this that's interesting. But I mean, he's feuded with the top guy in the company. It keeps him relevant till Mania 40 when he finally completes his story. So all the trials of facing some of the greats on his way back to Mania will make for a great video package and a great finish for the next WrestleMania. Like, I'll get that, but just tired of the fucking feud with Brock Lesnar. It's like, what a waste of 4 months. But he's such a great promo, though. That was a great promo. I know it might sound like the same one every week, but it's still good. It's hard to carry a feud when it's hard to have a feud when only one person shows up every week. Next, we have Sami Zayn vs. Dominic Mysterio. What are we doing here? Dominic beats Sami Zayn, especially in that way. He just completely looked like a fool. And it was a solid match, but he's too smart to lose to a distraction, which is foolish. Champs win every match. Like, the champ has to win. Jesus Christ, absolutely lacking any creativity whatsoever. I can believe expected to end like this. They're trying to get more hit on Dominic. Ciampa versus Bronson Reed. Tommaso Ciampa and Bronson Reed had a TV banger. A really great match. Plenty of time too. They got plenty amount of time. Great way to get both guys over. Need more matches like this on Raw. Really good match. Ciampa losing twice in recent weeks due to outside interference is a little annoying. I stand that he should have just beaten Miz, but oh well. He'll probably win this Nakamura feud. I'm glad they got a chance to prove their worth on TV though. Bronson Reed gets to win because of Nakamura distracting also Ciampa. And the crowd was brought to life actually during that match, so that was good to see. And found the right winner won. Ciampa and Nakamura are going to have a crazy one whenever that happens. And then we have a segment. Apollo Crews. Oh, hello, Apollo Crews. I didn't know you were still on the roster. With the Judgment Day. And then they have a match later in the night. Rhea attacked Liv Morgan, and that match didn't officially happen. So we had through there, involving the Judgment Day, 1 segment and 2 matches in the first 2 hours. Jesus Christ. You got Alpha Academy, talking about the Viking Raiders, and basically the main thing is that Maxine's going to have her first singles match next week. Ricochet and Logan Paul segment. So they basically made their match official for SummerSlam, and Logan Paul came and attacked him. He made fun of a fan. He called him a stupid virgin. And then he turns around with the phone and gets super kicked. And then some type of flit on Logan Paul, and then that was the end of that. So that match is official for Summerslam. Going to steal the show, most likely. And then we get Damian Priest versus Apollo Crews. Oh, hello, Apollo Crews. Yeah, you get to lose in 2 minutes. So thanks for coming, Apollo Crews. Guy's been missing since the draft. They call him up from a decent stint in NXT. Came off for TV for 3 months for him to lose in 2 minutes. Jesus Christ. For he was even with the fucking company. He deserves better. Just wish the match got more time. I know he wasn't going to win, but that match could have been a banger. It could have been a good TV match. Why even call him up for NXT if they're not going to fucking use them? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, Odyssey Jones, like, why are you calling these guys up if you're not going to fucking use them? God. And Shayna Baszler, backstage, talking about Ronda Rousey, and that they're going to have a fight at SummerSlam, and describing the best words that Ronda Rousey knows, so it's probably going to be a fight pit match. McIntyre and Gunther with a good face-to-face segment. Then we get Ludwig Kaiser versus Drew McIntyre in a really good match. I forgot who won, but it's not like it matters. Then we had the contract signing there at the end. So we officially had 2 segments and 2 matches with Judgment Day, which is 4 segments on the show. The Judgment Day's just ran its course. Like, they need to do something to get people more interested again. Maybe bring in JD McDonough sometime soon. Maybe when they eventually kick Damian Priest out, because I'm just tired of the Judgment Day. They're on every show, Raw, NXT, SmackDown. But yeah, they pretty much beat the shit out of Seth Rollins after the contract signing. They all 4 beating him up. But what's the point of Rhea beating up the men when the men can't touch her? Just stupid company. Dominic hits a splash, a coup de grace, and that was pretty much it. But I'm not surprised. Just tired of seeing fucking Judgment Day. Yeah, I'll give the show a 5 out of 10. It's just hard to be interested when you're constantly getting the Judgment Day shoved down your throat fucking every show. It's hard to be interested. But yeah, that's really all I have to say, so until next time, I'm out. Peace.